everyone, my name's Amelia and I am one of the teens behind your teen subscription pack. In this video, I'll be doing an unboxing of the January pack, and the theme for this month's pack is New Year's and New Beginnings. As always, please follow our social media platforms above. Our Instagram is going to be Ypsi Library Teens. Our website is ypsilibrary.org/packs. And in addition, we also have a podcast, which is called Tag Your It, as listed above. And while the podcast for this month's pack isn't out yet, we hope to have it out sometime soon. So be on the lookout for that. And if you're interested, go check out our podcast from previous month's pack. And without further ado, we'll get started with the unboxing video. So there were several different options you could choose from in terms of the books we provided. So you could have chosen to opt out of a book, which means you wouldn't receive a book at all. Maybe you're not so much of a book person, which we totally understand. Or you could have chosen from the two books we provided, which one of them was Himawari House by Harmony Becker, which is the book I provided. So this is what that one looks like. Or you could have chosen Piece by Piece, the story of Nisrin's Hijab by Priya Huck. And just to give a little description about the two, well, first off, both of these books are graphic novels, but a little summary about the graphic novel Himawari House is that there are 3 foreign exchange students who all meet each other in the Himawari House in Tokyo, and they all have different reasons for coming there, but tying back to our theme of New Year's, New Beginnings, it's really about self-discovery in the midst of the challenges and joys life gives us. So that's a little bit of a summary of Himawari House. And then as for Piece by Piece, the story of Nisrin's Hijab, while I don't have the book with me, I can give a little summary about that. So it's about a 13-year-old girl who's Bangladesh American, whose name is Nisrin. And in the 8th grade, there was a World Cultural Day, and she wanted to share more about the traditions and culture of Bangladesh. So on that day, she came to school wearing traditional Bangladesh clothes and also a hijab. Now, unfortunately, on her way back home, she was actually violently assaulted by a man because she was wearing that hijab. So the story further continues from there when Nisrin announces to her family that she wants to wear a hijab next school year. So that's a little summary about the other graphic novel you could have chosen from, again, which is Piece by Piece, the story of Nisrin's Hijab. So now that we've covered the books given for this month's pack, let's get into the actual unboxing of the other contents. So let's get on with it. Okay, so first things first, this month, instead of putting all of the pack contents into a bag, we actually decided to put it into this sort of hollow book compartment, which I find really cool because you could use it for a time capsule. Maybe you don't necessarily want to bury it because it looks really nice, or maybe you do. It's really up to you. But I find it really nice to have, or even if you want to, you can use it as decoration and put any knickknacks that's just cluttered in your room into here, because you can practically put it in your room and it'll look just like a book, which is always super cool to have. Next, we have our pack flyer. So while I didn't receive my flyer in my pack this month, I do have it pulled up on my tablet, and it's also provided on the website ypsilibrary.org/packs if you guys ever need to see that. So this is what the flyer looks like this month, and I'll just scroll a bit. Yep, so that's our flyer, and I'll just read a little intro about it just so you guys have a good idea about what we have in this month's flyer. So it says, "Greetings fellow YDL teens, Happy New Year! 2022 is finally here. We're hoping your year is off to a nice start so far. The new year is a great time for self-improvement, setting goals for yourself, and implementing healthy habits into your daily routine. We've come up with a list of things to help you get started if you're wanting to start something new this year. Try something new this year." So if you see on the flyer, like as you scroll down, the YDL teen creators actually give you guys some tips on things you may want to improve on yourself this year, and also some ideas of trying new things, such as keeping a journal or even like helping out on like goal setting. So that's what we have in this month's pack for the flyer. And now getting on to the content of the pack. First off, we have a fanny pack, and I personally really like fanny packs just because when I go out, I don't really carry that many things. Practically, I just carry my phone, my keys, my wallet. That's pretty much it. So I don't really need like a huge bag for that. So I always find fanny packs really helpful because you can either like tie them around your waist or like put them around your shoulder, and it's just very like useful to have, especially if you don't have that many things. So that's our first thing we have, which is a fanny pack. And then next up we have scrunchies. So if you remember, scrunchies were practically trending just a couple of years ago, but it feels like forever ago for me. I really like scrunchies because they're very like colorful, and you can like color coordinate them with whatever you're wearing. I personally have like a purple scrunchie because I have like a lot of like purple colored clothing. So I thought these were like super cute, and it's sort of like a blast into the past, even though it was a couple years ago, but I thought this was really cute. And then speaking of blasts to the past, we also have silly bands in our pack this month. I was very excited about this because when I was a kid, I would always like collect so many silly bands, and while I have to admit they didn't really hold anything too well together because of like the shape, and when you wrap them around many times it's kind of like odd. But that's just like really nice to see, especially because like I completely forgot about silly bands, to be honest, until I saw it in this pack. So we have silly bands. And then next up, we also have a fidget and a brain teaser. So first off with the fidget, I really like fidgets just because they're just a way for you to have like a mental break from everything, and it's not too exerting. So you could just have it right next to you at all times, and you could practically take it anywhere with you, which is like really nice. So there's that. And then brain teasers, I personally do like brain teasers, mostly just because I guess like Rubik's Cubes are kind of like brain teasers, but I just have a very strong dislike towards Rubik's Cubes. But this is just like you try to like move it around to get these little metal balls into the holes. And I thought this was a lot more fun just because like I feel like it's something I could almost be able to do if I try. I'll admit I haven't been able to do it yet, but honestly anything but a Rubik's Cube is fine with me. But maybe you're a fan of Rubik's Cubes, which like shout out to you if you can solve a Rubik's Cube. But brain teasers are always just like a good fun thing to do in like your free time. It actually takes up a lot more time than you think, especially when you're like really focused, which is like really fun. And then next up, we have a little journal for you guys. So kind of like what I was saying earlier, maybe you want to get into journaling this year. We have some tips for that in our flyer. Also, personally for me, I like using like small journals to like keep track of all of the assignments I have, just so I have it like next to me. And personally, I like handwriting it down instead of like using my phone for it, because I have this tendency when I plan to like write something to do on my phone, I'll be like, oh, I'll do it later because my phone's right next to me, but I end up not doing it. But with like a journal, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to write this down right now, especially because like in school, like we have a pencil right next to us. Simple. So there's a journal. You could either use it for journaling, or maybe you're like me and you want to use it for like organization. And then much like that, we have, well, something similar to that, we have a calendar. And this calendar is actually both for 2022 and 2023. So you can keep it for not just this year, but this year and next year, which is really resourceful. And I like this one because you can practically bring it around with you. And also kind of along the same lines as I was saying with the journal, I just really like to be organized with all of the assignments and events that I have upcoming. So this is just really nice for that too. And yeah. And finally, we have our food aspect that comes with the packs. So this month we have now or later candy. I've personally never tried this before. Right now it kind of looks very similar to like Starburst. So that'll be very interesting to try. I feel like I've seen this before, but maybe I've just like never tried it. But here's a new thing to try this year. And again, we have not 1, not 2, but 10 stickers. And I just wanted to give a reminder how our YDL teen creators actually designed these stickers. Personally, I really love this clock one that's up here with 2022 on top. I don't really know if you can see that. And also this time capsule one. This one's super cute. I really love that. I really love how like these stickers are very like creative, and I just love stickers overall. You can use them to practically put them on anything you want, really, actually, like folders or like paper, stuff like that. So yeah, and that is all I have for January's pack, New Year's and New Beginnings. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoy that. As always, please follow our social media, and actually if you guys want to share some of your like pictures or ideas about our packs, feel free to visit our website ypsilibrary.org/packs, and you'll be able to submit a form with that, and we'd love to feature you on our social media if you allow us to. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys next month for our next unpacking video. So bye!